Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, thanks for joining. Today I am bringing you our Decades Legacy save file, and this is episode 26. So let's go ahead and jump in with our Humphrey's family. So where we left off basically was Winterfest. Florence and Albert just had aged up, and now we are coming into Thursday morning. The year is 1916, and well, late 1916. And tomorrow is going to be Andrew's birthday, and then he's going to be heading off to war. So let's go ahead and see what everyone is up to. So it looks like Florence is having some issues. So she has been overthinking. There are so many questions going through Florence's head right now, and most of them are negative. She's cramping from her cycle. She has a headache from her cycle. So I need to go ahead and get her into the washroom so she can handle up on that. And she's sitting here loving on some crickets. It's great for us. Alright, so I am also going to get her to come on out and maybe socialize with some of these bunnies. I think that will help her with her socializing. All of the kids are asleep, so, you know, it is what it is. She can't really socialize with a bunch of kids when they're asleep. So, looks like we have some things that need to be evolved. In the orchard. Sometimes it is very difficult for me to figure out what needs to be evolved. So, is that everything that's blinking? Just the one? Looks like it. Okay, great. So she's going to go ahead, she'll come out, she will talk to some of the bunnies, and then I am going to have her also come and get started on some of these chores. I think that would be helpful. And then she can grab herself a bite to eat. It looks like she's choosing cake because of her cycle. Then we have Michaela here, who also, I hate decision making. Why can't decisions be made for me? And she has guilt over winning because she's competitive. I mean, sure. She's also going to need to get herself a bite to eat, and then she needs a bath. We have poor Andrew, who is hungry and needs to go to the washroom. So we'll allow him to do both of those things. Obviously, he is going to have school today, as is lovely John here, who has had himself a kleptomaniac lesson. John is a kleptomaniac sim. Kleptomaniac sims become tense if they have not swiped any objects recently, and they will also gain a boost of energy after a successful object swipe. Careful not to get caught, though, as that can make your sim embarrassed. I love that for us. I don't love that for us, but I mean, what do you do? Why are you in here with him? He has to go to the... Okay, your brother needs to go to the bathroom, so you get out here, come play with the dolls or something. Get. Leave him be. Alright, Michaela. What have you done? It's hurting. Michaela's stomach feels like it is at war. Okay, she's very not well. Clearly she needs to go ahead and go to the bathroom. What is wrong with her? I'm not exactly sure. Did she eat something that isn't sitting well with her? Because I don't know. I really don't know what's wrong with her. But when you're done taking care of yourself, you can give your daughter a bath because she desperately needs it. And Andrew, come down here and grab yourself something to eat, please. You two boys are great. So come out here and love on these big animals for me. And I would really appreciate that because, you know, all the help that we can get while we still have teen boys around is, well, all the help we can get. And Patchy, I'm going to need you to get up and do your job too. Okay, we will spray for bugs and that's fine. I'll just have her tend to the garden. Are you giving her a bath? What else is wrong with her? She's also hungry and she needs to go to the washroom. Oh, she's like, I really want to give you a bath, but I really need to go throw up. So, okay. She doesn't need to throw up anymore. She's feeling better. It's perfect. Well, I love that for us. Give her a bath up here. Give her a bubble bath. Okay? Give her a bubble bath. And then you can, after the bubble bath, you can potty train her. And then you can feed her. And I know that's a weird order, but upstairs stuff first and downstairs stuff. It's just easier that way. Perfect. So he is just having himself a little bit of milk and then he's heading off to school. All of the boys are heading off to school. We love to see that. She's taking care of her daughter, which is also fantastic. She's taking care of William's garden. I think that honestly Florence has done a pretty good job. I do think William would be proud. I mean, it wasn't really the life that she had expected, and now look at her. You know? We can be proud. Let's go ahead and also get the mail because we have mail in the mailbox. And at this present moment, we're basically just tending to things that need to be done so that we can wait for the birthday tomorrow. And I will have to get Florence to make a cake because obviously we're going to need to have a cake for Andrew. Okay, yep, feed her. Come on, you can do that for me, can't you? Pick her up and take her down. Or you can go down, put food on it, then come back upstairs, pick her up, come back downstairs, put her in it. Like, you know, let's just make this real difficult. Okay, Florence, just go ahead and go eat and then you can come back outside, okay? I think that you desperately need to get some food in your belly. Yeah, you're not eating the cake. You can have the peas, though. Technically, you shouldn't be having the cake. She's like, I love fitness, as she's eating cake at 9:30 in the morning. Yeah, sure you do, Florence. You keep telling yourself that. Michaela, what is the deal with you? She's an introvert. That's fine. Go ahead and get you to do some wash, and then you can confess. And then you can go ahead and let out Isabella. And I think you should probably give her like a lesson in teaching, like her how to talk or something. I don't know, do something actually related to your kid. Like, let's hug her. Can she teach her how to do stuff? Flashcards. Basic needs. Yes, that's what I want you to do. Everyone seems to be talking about a birthday party that John wasn't invited to. He kind of thought the host was his friend, so it doesn't make any sense. Should he ask his friend or let it go? Let's ask the friend. Oops, turns out the party wasn't even for John's friend. It was only a show on TV. John feels a little silly, but he's glad he asked. Well, that's good, John, as long as you're glad that you asked. Okay, that's enough of that. How's it coming? She's like, Cotton, I can't believe you're still with us after all this time. You're such a good llama. What about you? Your shed needs clean too, hey? Okay, so we'll just cue her up some animal stuff to do because we know she likes to do that. And she hasn't actually been really socializing with the animals. She's more been working her butt off. So there's that. Make friends at school, please, boys, so we can have people that Victoria is calling. There's no such thing as phones, so I have to ignore you. Sorry. Okay. So she is just dealing with little Isabel. What are you guys up to? What? I thought I told you to do stuff with her. Let's do some flashcards. It's very good for her. Okay. Thank you, Michaela. I appreciate all your hard work. She's like, okay, Isabel, let's do some flashcards, baby. So, what is this? Come on, you can do it. She's like, I don't know, Mom. I don't know what it is. She's like, come on, come on. What about this one? Do you know what this one is? Come on, it starts with a B. You play with them. Bathtub? Well, I mean, you do play in the bathtub, but no. No. What about this one? It has milk in it, and it goes for a baby, a bed. No, no, no. That's not right either. And that just switched to a toothbrush. I saw that. There's the toothbrush. Okay. Well, what do you think? A bottle. No, we're still screwed up here. So technically, you're just not good at this. And Michaela, that's on you. Okay? Because you have not been teaching her. You've just been letting her teach herself. She is at level 3 of thinking now, though, so maybe. She's like, I don't want to do this anymore. She's happy about it. She had an excellent holiday. She had yummy food today. Isabella has a weak bladder. What? Why? Now our kid's got a weak bladder. That's probably not good, hey? Let's give her a hug. That made me sad. And I guess we'll go upstairs and we are going to potty train her some more because I don't want her, like, that's not good. Oh, that's really sad. Can she play with these? What are these? I don't know. Let's get rid of them. She can't play with them. I don't understand. Oh, let's put that curtain back. Sorry about that. Okay, so I will have her finish up. Really? Okay. Come potty train Isabel. And then Isabel can, I don't know, have a nap. That sounds like a great plan. And what about you? What do you need to do other than that? Nothing? I'm just going to let the ladies kind of do what they need to do. She's out here chatting with... Are you? Are you out here chatting? I don't see you chatting with anyone. Add flowers to the laundry. Really? Okay. Or don't. How about you go ahead and come in here and we make a cake. Do we have any honey? I don't think we have enough honey in the fridge to make a honey cake, so we'll have to make something different. No, I don't want you messing with the baby. I want you to cook. Actually, you can clean the food that's spoiled out first, and then you can cook yourself. Not yourself, but cook Andrew. a cake. Let's do a white cake. Okay. Doesn't that sound lovely? How are these two coming along? She's like, come on, Isabel. I know this is difficult, but you're getting to be a big girl and you can do it. She's like, can I, Mom? Can I really? Look at that face. She's like, this is boring. She's like, you're doing so good, Is. Come on. She's like, yep, don't stick your hand in there. Okay, you're gonna make that cake and do not grab a slice when you're done because I know you're hungry, but that's not okay. This is for Andrew's party tomorrow, not for you to eat. How'd we do? We're still doing it? Okay. All right, perfect. So we've got ourselves a lovely cake for the birthday boy. She is just finishing up potty training, and then she's gonna go down and check the mail because it would seem that our postman has decided that he can't reach the mailbox. She's having some tofurkey, but she also needs to go to the washroom. What'd we get? Okay, lots of fun stuff. Raspberries, blackberries, cheese, flour, and jam. We love it. Go ahead and put all the food products in the fridge, please. Thank you very much. Well, empty it out then. Is there something gross? No. Okay, so she's gonna have her some bread. Get yourself a bath. All right, Andrew, how's it coming? How did you do today at school? Go ahead and do your homework, boys. Okay, so they're doing their homework, which is lovely. I love to see that. And Michaela is in a really foul mood for whatever reason. She's sick again. What is wrong with her? Go upstairs and go to the bathroom. Go use the bathroom. It's fine. So everyone is just kind of taking care of their needs here, getting their homework done, things of that nature. I don't believe the boys really have anything wrong with them. They're all still in the green, aside from having some issues with maybe needing some hygiene, which we can totally get them to do that. That's not a big deal. So they'll do their homework, take care of their needs, and then most likely grab themselves something to eat and head off to bed because, as we know, they go to bed early here on the farm, and in the morning it will be Andrew's birthday, and then we will be aging him up to a teenager. I don't believe Andrew has really any close relationships with any of the women in town. Looks like he's friends with a girl named Hannah. And Kylie Scott. So we have a Kylie and we have a Hannah. So we may have those girls come over and see who he gets on with a little bit better with before we send him out, but I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes tomorrow. So can you go to the bathroom, please? And then once you're done with that, use the wash. And you too, sir. Get yourself to the washroom. And then you can grab some leftovers because you're hungry. You can grab some leftovers because you're hungry. Did you finish that homework? No. Extra credit. Oh, she's talking to the plants? Yeah. She's like, laundry in this house never ends. That's what happens when you have so many children and now grandchildren and then daughters-in-law. Like, it's just a never-ending thing. Well, and she's decided to come over here and play. Oh, she's getting a little bit better, hey? I still don't want to listen to it, but she is getting better. All right. Why don't you come on in here and play with your toys, okay? And then once you're done playing a little bit, then you can actually go ahead and get yourself some rest for the night, little one. Okay, you. Bath time, sir. Alright, so John's just gonna go ahead and grab himself a bite to eat, and then he is going to read a book for fun, and then he'll head off to bed himself. Possibly. What are you doing? He's like, I'm gonna read while I eat. I'm gonna multitask. I mean, but are you? You totally are. Okay, great. That's... You know, I don't actually think that's possible, what you're doing. But, I mean, that's fine. Let's put that in the fridge. I don't know. I don't know about this family sometimes. Alright, I think you need to go ahead and head yourself to bed too. Your little one is just doing a little bit of drawing and then she's heading to bed. She likes fitness. Absolutely, you can totally like fitness. I'm cool with that. Alright, Florence, once you're done with that painting, I need you also into the bed. It is getting late, and tomorrow all of you guys will need to do some chores, as we well know. And you have yourself another boy that's aging up to a teen and heading off to war. It doesn't ever end. That's the only bad thing about having like all these boys. Everyone's constantly getting shipped off. Whereas I think like if we had some girls, it would be a little, I don't know, it would break it up a little bit. It wouldn't just feel like every time someone ages up, I have to send them off. It's not very fair, right? But, you know, the men could do things back then that the women couldn't. I'm not going to touch on that, but yeah. Okay, so she's finally reached communication level 3, talking to her little bear there. She made herself, look at that, look at her little friends, draw chicken nuggies. That's actually pretty good. I can't complain. I actually put all of the art from the bedroom, all the kids over the years, into the household inventory so that I could keep that. So he's just going to go ahead and play with these dolls, and then he will have himself asleep. He is just reading a book, and then he's going to head to sleep. We have Andrew, who I'm not real sure what he's doing, but maybe you should do something for fun. Andrew, what are you doing anyway? You're just hanging out? It's like, I'll take the trash out. That seems like fun. In whose world does that seem like fun? I don't know. I just want to know. Ask about hibernation. Let's come tell him a story, and then we can hug him, and then you can go to bed. Because honestly, you're going to be wishing that you were at home hugging Blarfy tomorrow. You're not going to be able to do that. I think that's enough book reading for you, sir. You really do need to get to bed. And you're sick too, right? Yep, stumpy headache from a cold, severe cough, stumpy flu, and he's contagious. Fantastic. Come get yourself some water. All right. It's fine. Get yourself some water, and then you can go to bed, okay? To be completely honest, all three of you sleep in that same room, and you're all going to end up getting the dang stumpy flu. Quarantine you boys in a room by yourself. Lock you in. All right, so I will catch up with you guys in the morning for Andrew's birthday. Okay, so it is 4 o'clock in the morning. Andrew has just woken up and decided he wanted to play some dolls. So that is what he's doing. He's just having a good old time. Michaela has gotten herself sick, and she's already thrown up once. I'm not exactly sure. She's not pregnant because, I mean, George hasn't been around, but there's clearly something wrong with her. It keeps telling me from condition the stomach gurgles don't sound good, and that her stomach feels like it's at war. So I really don't know what's wrong with her, but that's fine. And then they're all just like in a bad way. I don't even know what's going on. Isabel was like, screw this, I'm going upstairs to play with my bear. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Whenever he decides to finish playing with the dolls, then he'll go downstairs and blow out his candles, and we will see him age up into a teen and go ahead and give him his makeover. Here, why don't you stitch something? You haven't done it in a long time. There you go. Go stitch that. And what are you doing? Cleaning up? That's perfect. I really appreciate that. I'm just going to fill that right back up for you. Alright, Andrew. Why don't you go on down and blow out your candles? Why? Why do you... She's like, I've been pregnant so much I've never had to experience a cycle, and this is for the birds. Yeah. Calm down. Alright, so here we go with Andrew aging up into a teen. Let's go ahead and have a look at that. They all look so funny when they blow out their candles, don't they? Alright, Andrew has aged up, teenagedom, romantic travails, sweaty gym shorts, and hormonal upheavals await. Best buckle those boots, the ride starts here. He currently has the good trait, and his second trait is going to be creative, and I think I'm going to let him be a friend of the animals.
Oh, me!
Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into Cass and give... Oh, he's sick. It's so bad. Give Andrew his makeover.
were just standing there with the wind in your golden hair. Didn't know your name, but I could feel it with every heartbeat. Every time that our eyes would meet. Didn't know back then. And even in my wildest dreams, I didn't think that we could be together. Am I living in a fantasy, or is this for real? Never thought that you could fall for someone like me. Never thought that you could fall for me. Never thought that you could fall for someone like me. Never thought that you could fall for me. For someone like me. For someone like me. For someone like me. For someone like me. I don't know what you see in me. I'm not good for you, can't you see that I will drag you down? Here at the bottom, I hope that you finally see I'm not good enough. And even in my wildest dreams, I didn't think that we could be together. Am I living in a fantasy, or is this for real? Never thought that you could fall for someone like me. Never thought that you could fall for me. Never thought that you could fall for someone like me. Never thought that you could fall for me. For someone like me. For someone like me. For someone like me. For someone like me. And even in my wildest dreams, didn't think that we could be together. Am I living in a fantasy, or is this for real? Never thought that you could fall for someone like me. Never thought that you could fall for me. Never thought that you could fall for someone like me. Never thought that you could fall for me. Never thought that you could fall for someone like me. Never thought that you could fall for me. Never thought that you could fall for someone like me. Never thought that you could fall for me. For someone. Never thought that you could fall for someone like me. Never thought that you could fall for me. Never thought that you could fall for someone like me. Never thought that you could fall for me. Someone like me. For someone like me. For someone like me. For someone like me.
I have currently placed Andrew in the military camp, and so we are just heading over to the camp to take a look at the gentleman and see how everyone's getting on. So as you can see, everyone is here. We have William, and how are we doing, William, as far as like how much longer you have to live? 6 days. Okay. All right, and then we have Nathaniel here, and he needs to go to work. And we have Angelo here. So everyone seems to be in pretty good spirits. We have George here. And George just needs to go ahead and join a career. Let's go ahead and get you to join a career, George. Okay. Can we join a career? No? Okay. And then Robert. Can he join a career? Doesn't seem like it, so... Oh, maybe he can. Can we put him in? No. So the teens can't actually get into the army. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my goodness, they're so cute together. So I guess it's good that the boys are at least here with William, because obviously he wasn't around. Like, he's got kids that are showing up that he's never even really been around as far as for growing up, because he missed that because he's been here at the base the whole time. But I mean, like, the last time he saw them, they were probably toddlers. So this is really sweet to see them kind of in their element and just, you know, hanging out with one another and conversing. But here are guys, they are just taking care of each other as they are here in the camp, slowly waiting for war, I guess. At this point, they're just doing their basic training. Some of them are in the military career so that they are able to make some money, as well as obviously get that fitness up and things of that nature that will hopefully help them survive the war. Speaking of that, it looks like you're late for work, sir, so you should probably get on to that. And these guys here are all teens, so they don't have a job. They also don't have school, because, as we know, you have to pay for school, and they've not done that because they've gone off to war. So they're just hanging out and, I guess, dealing with life here on the camp. So I do think this is a good place to go ahead and leave it. And in our next episode, if I check the calendar, it will be war. So let me know what you guys think. Who do you think out of our guys are going to make it, are not going to make it? Everyone here is part of our family in some form or fashion, whether it is our actual bloodline or our brothers-in-laws, son-in-laws, etc., right? So let me know who you think is going to make it, who you think's not going to make it. We will be using the war mod. So in the next episode, we're going to be here on camp with all of our guys and seeing how that unfolds. So don't forget to hit the notification bell so you are notified when a new episode goes live. And I will see you guys in our next Decades Legacy episode. Again, our next episode is going to be episode number 27, and it will be the war. Bye, y'all.